Hey, how's it going, Frostbite? This is Rock
Oh,
here,
it's
doing
you.
a
How
VOD review of
unfortunate.
your Garden of Terror match here. Once again, Storm League, random environment, who knows what we'll get. So mainly just looking at how the 3 or 4 of you guys are continuing to work together on your synchronization of hooks, roots, blizzards, and it sounds like we have Amon is on your team as well as the offlaner. So once again, as always, just briefly go over what is our win condition, how do we play the map, and what's the most effective way to try and win with what we have pieces-wise. Because sometimes you get quick matched, and you run into stuff like, what the heck is this Abathur hammer, like, stuff. Like, those two heroes tend to not want to be together. Abathur wants split pushing and can catch soak. Hammer needs support, so Hammer is pretty much going to be by herself the entire game. Blaze can't really peel unless Blaze is the off lane, so you've got some weird dynamics here. So whatever, it's quick match. So looking at your guys' win condition, you guys have incredible wave clear. Zool can instant clear wave, Tassadar can instant clear wave, Jaina can instant clear wave. You guys are going to have to figure out who's going to camp. Probably Jaina is your best camper, so you want to make sure that we probably look at taking the Frost, the Ice Fury wand on 7 to get more blizzards up, just so that we have more opportunities to camp and cast blizzards. So those are always important. And then also looking at making sure we have blizzards ready for every hook. So as we kind of start into this, we correctly are throwing all of our damage to make sure we hit that. We didn't get a globe there. We missed it, poor malf. It's a good wall. We kind of disjointed our stuff there. It's not a lot of thing going on that you can do there. But Zool's already bottom, obviously. That's a very creative hook. That's so unfortunate. When you're cooking over the wall, make sure you try and position the roots on the escape as well. So we eventually got that hammer. That hammer's not allowed to sit there for that long. So you might die here. That was, again, kind of root stuff. Make sure our roots are in front of our players. That's just a Ming thing. Ming gets a free pop-off. Okay, so we're catching soak because we know we need to catch soak. It's not really our job per se. Good job sticking with him, Nadster. So that way if he does land a hook, we have an attempt for damage. Apollo's AFK, report. No, he's fine. As we continue to go through this, like I said, we're getting some siege damage up your top. Not a lot we can do. The camper is Jaina, so Jaina is running to camp. Well done, good timing. Oh no, Jaina's going bottom to match Hammer. Okay, so you guys are worried about Hammer, so you're going to rotate and continue to harass Hammer. Yeah, that should be fine. Hook got canceled by the Brightwing Polymorph. So when you guys do these seeds, you need to talk about potentially, are we clearing it or are we fast capping? And what I mean by fast capping is if Stitches was to stand right here where he was and slam the minions, all the minions will aggro to Stitches. So if all the minions aggro to Stitches, then Apollo can come around on this side and just channel for free while all the minions are focused on Stitches. You don't even have to clear the minions, you don't have to use abilities. It's done sometimes when you know the enemy isn't coming, or it's done sometimes when you think you can only get it quickly. So throwing all these abilities and things, trying to clear the minions, means that other things can get in the way. And so since they are on this side, potentially a quick cap may have been able to secure that for you. That's a great wall from the Tassadar. That's just a dead hammer. That's unfortunate. Malf walked into that. It's a 4v3 down here. You guys are in trouble. Looks like you're going to live. Your other teammates live. Yep, we're re-engaging. This is way too low health to be re-engaging. Your Tassadar's dead. And then Ming, oh, Ming misses orbs. I was like, Ming gets a reset and then you're going to be dead too. So, as much as you can stall and do stuff here, it needs to be kind of communicated what we're going to do. Because you're still way too low to be going into Ming. And Ming got the C. That's unfortunate. Can we turn on this Blaze? Nope. Blaze is going to turn on you, though. Oh my gosh, Malf. Malf with the heals. Oh my gosh, 50-something health. Well done, Nadster. But yeah, that was way greedy. I don't think we should have kept fighting for that seed after we got our thing down. You guys have tons of wave clear. They want to sit in a choke and fight. Alright, chasing, chasing, chasing. Seed is their side now, so since the seed's on their side, it's harder for us to get. So we'll have to do our best to try and make that work. Haven't seen your clicks for some reason. There we go. Once again, between the Tassadar and the Jaina, we have lots of range on the hammer. But mainly looking to see you guys continue to do good follow-up hooks and root combos and see if there's anything we do here. One thing you gotta check when you're an Abathur, check your level 7s. Did he take Mule? If he takes Mule, it changes how you play the game. He did not take Mule. Okay. Anytime an Abathur takes Mule, you have to knock down buildings or structures completely. If not, he will nullify all the damage that you did. So it's one of the things that kind of sucks when playing into Abathur, is that he can essentially negate objectives at times, especially on like Sky Temple and stuff. That's why Abathur's banned. It's because typically the temples shoot the buildings, and you're not really trying to push the buildings, you're just taking the free shots. Well, you take the free shots, and then Abathur puts the heal on it, and then the building doesn't die. And then the next temple phase, the Abathur heals it again before, and then all your damage from the objective does nothing. Same thing happens on this map a lot. You know, with all the macro and split pushing, these buildings tend to stay healthy. So just being aware that if he has that talent or not. This is a good call to siege instead of trying to fight them, because you are not able really to fight them on their side of the building. The one thing to remember is that malf actually has really bad PvE healing, is what I'll call it. Malf needs to hit Moonfires in order to actually do good healing. Malf, don't forget to Malf. So that's one of the things that does suck about having Malf as your healer for doing anything that is on the that's doing non-fighting. Everything looks good. Everything's clear. Like I said, your guys' wave clear is so good. You're up a whole level because of all the soaking Zool did. Zool again soaking. Zool needs to be careful in this rotation. There's no vision of anyone. Okay, there's Blaze bottom. You're probably fine. So, something to be aware of, to think about. Camps are up. This is going to be a really quick game, just because this game tends to be a lot of not fighting. This is the map of camps. So, okay. So, as neutral seed, this one is 3 of 3 for them. We're going to hit 10s first. We need to make sure that we have a way to stall, and that we can use our 10s to take the neutral seed out of their hands and put it into ours. Right? So if you're not familiar with the seed pattern, you just saw that it was top left. Right? That's why we that's why we sieged this building down here in the bottom. So the next seed, just like a triangle shape, is going to go 1, 2, 3. So you know that the next seed will be here. So if you can win this one, you'll be able to have yourself in a pretty good position for the next one. So it repeats itself, whether it be top or bottom, I forget. But it always repeats and does the oscillating thing. So, okay. Are you looking? Do we just blind fish? Okay. Alright, it wasn't blind. You were trying. Just, you tried that hook here, and malf was nowhere near you. So that was like, it was a very, very generous hook, if you managed to land it. That's actually a pretty good Tassadar wall. Poor malf here is in trouble. You ate the Blaze. That's a good positioning. Blaze. Amon's trying to do the thing. We're a little split here. Polymorph came in. You got the Blaze kill. The Blaze didn't pick his 10, so I'm guessing... Oh, you don't have 10s. Okay. So, okay. We need to... Yep. Let's see if we can get nice hook. The root's just off. So, Nads, you got it. Like I said, it's hard because of malf's center circle rooting, but you might just want to take some time in try mode, either with Magius or just with anyone else. But every time you throw a hook, you're looking to hit the center of the unit's body that's coming in, right? Like putting it right under stitches isn't probably going to net a hook. You have to kind of guess where it's going to go directionally. So every time a hook comes out, it's like your roots have been there, which has been good. That's an improvement. Like I see a hook, I see a root. So you guys are definitely working on that. Now it comes down to the positioning, because if we back up and look at this hook, I'll slow it down and put it in regular game speed. Come on, also you cannot do anything here really. So you're lucky you didn't die actually. Oh, speed it back up. I didn't realize how far back I went. Okay, so now that we're all here. Okay. Hook is out. Nadster's in position. Root. So it's one of those things, like, that is half a hammer body length off. So one of the things you have to do sometimes as malf is you have to have faith that your stitches is going to land the root or land the hook. And sometimes you have to throw the root before the hook lands. And that sounds crazy. But if that's your guys' win condition, is to get kills off of this hook, feel free to throw it. Get it early. Just so that way you can do that. So if you threw it early, you get this. We're a little split here, but you can't obviously tell the Tass not to do what he's doing. Oh my gosh, Tass almost died. Elmon's gonna die. He went in. Nope. Yep, that Tass is dead. Oh my gosh, disaster. So yeah, this is 100% not good communicating what we're doing. If we're zoning for this, we need to be zoning. If we're chasing, we need to chase. Obviously, like I said, you can't control the Tass. The Tass literally just died to Ming for free. So sucks that Storm League things, but being able to call and be aware of what we're doing. We tried to do too many things at once. So Amon went in deep, looking for the kills. Stitches was trying to hook / block things here, and then Tassadar was channeling, and so it was a mess. So Storm League things. So they get this objective, so it's gonna push into us. The one thing that's nice is top is in our favor. So top, that camp we got a lot of work up here. Well done, everybody. That's why this is such a macro-dependent map. And so now, as everyone's respawning, we just do our best to clear. We have tons of wave clear. We want to make sure that everyone's clearing what they can. So right now, this is the mid lane, and the bottom lane here is impossible for Zul to clear, right? Zul will have to get in the melee range, and he will die. So we want to make sure that our Tassadar or our Jaina is clearing the bottom, because that way we can try to clear into this objective, right? So as soon as the seeds came up, we should have already been rotating some sort of 1-1-3 or something to counter what we're doing, and then pivot accordingly. At least put one of our wave clears in each lane. So we put both of them here mid, and so they're going to get a whole wall bottom for free. And so this is the only one Zul can clear. So we're still not answering bottom, so Zul's rotating top, which again, Zul can't really answer bottom, so this is okay. This is super awkward, so we're taking the team fighting, giving bottom. That's combustion, and Tassadar dies. Yeah. Tassadar really shouldn't be trying to box, it should be just trying to clear. So because we over-rotated to get the kill, we lose bottom. Zul is pushing for top. He should be able to get top because we see all of their players. They might hammer rotating up to you top now. You need to be careful. We do need to clear that. Hopefully Tassadar does that. Amon's going to get top. And then he needs to leave. Alright, good job. You're out. Nope, no, you're not out. They rotated everyone up to you. Yeah, so we stayed a little bit too long for that building. You probably could have left our minions or your skeleton minions to clear it. And then once again, Tass is just AFK or something, because he's just not on board right now. Alright, let's keep looking for some hooks. Here we go. Is this a hook attempt? Nope, they're sieging top. We gotta answer top. We have the longer hook now. So one of the fun things you can do, so Hammer technically doesn't have vision of you right here. He actually doesn't have vision of you. Okay, and I already see the animation. The hook's coming out. Look where your malf is. Look where your damage is. Like, this is going to be this hook is hitting. Even Hook Gorge is potentially hitting. But I don't know if we have enough damage to help with this. Yep, and see, he rooted right away. That was a perfect root. Right? The root was on target. Well done, Nadster. But either we didn't call that we were gorging, or we just threw the root instinctively trying to practice. And so, oh gosh, okay, we blew all of our buttons. So we probably don't need R, right? This is a sustained damage type of ult when we think we're like starting to take damage. So you want to make sure you use this in the team fights. This is not going to do anything here for this hammer. Right? Like, the hammer's deleted. And there's no sustain happening here. So, well done following up correctly on that stuff. So right now, this is when I would use your ult, right? 3 of your people are going to get hit by an orb. Things are going down. This is when you want to use Tranquility. Because because then you can keep pushing, because we didn't use water elemental, because now we can dive and keep running. They have no building. So this is the fight we want. We want this. Like, and then if you had Trank up, this ult almost gets 100% negated, because despite that it does dot damage, your hot dots heal more. There isn't a hot currently on Amon. I don't know when that fell off, but make sure your little Q minigame that you continue to try your best to put Qs on every player, because every player gets more heals and more damage. So Amon's out to dry again, overextended that chase. Oh, he doesn't die. Well done. Ooh, it was a good attempt on a hook. Can we finish anything? Nope. Tess got bottom. We got value. We're all done. Good job. We're back in this game. Even instructions, even everything. Taz killed himself bottom. That's unfortunate. Amon, you need to go home. No. So this button here, yes, it gives you shields, but if you're going to take the one that does percentage health damage, this literally is your goal. Is you're using it on heroes to do percentage health damage, unless you're going to die. Right? It doesn't do bonus damage to anyone else. It only does bonus damage to heroes. So make sure we're using that accordingly. And then Tass just died. The seed's on our side. We definitely want this seed, but we've got Ming poking us. Amon is just a free reset waiting to happen for Ming. We land the hook again, but look what our positioning. Like, we were not able to do anything with it because of how we stacked. So Trank's up. We're trying. Right? Tranks get a good heal. You see there? Your Trank literally negated the combustion damage. It's another good attempt on a hook. We got our seed. So, okay, we got a kill. What are we doing with it? We're sieging. Yep. Do the best thing you can do as quick as possible. You can push. Yep, yep, yep. Tassadar died to minions? What? Where? Where was Taz? Did Taz die to Abathur? I don't know. I gave up on Taz. He's not on your team. Okay, let's keep moving. Keep it up, Master. Keep up the minigame. Q's on everyone. That's unfortunate. Paulo just used Ice Block. So the next fight we won't have it. So once again, that hook. The hook's too early. Back it up just a little bit. Okay. We got the camp, which is good. Okay. Looking at the timing. No one is on seed yet. No one is on seed yet. No one is on seed yet. No one's channeling seed yet. Someone's finally channeling seed. Okay. If we really want to fight for the seed, which in general you don't typically want to fight for the one that's on their side, just because the amount of distance to safety for yourself and your team, and if they run you down 4v5, it won't be pleasant. So right now we're trying to stop this seed. The decision needed to have been made when we chose to do this camp that we're probably not going to be able to fight for the seed. You can't do both. Or if you can do both, you need to leave just Jaina to do the camp and leave everybody else in position to poke, stall, whatever. But like, we four-manned a one-person camp, and so because of that, the over-rotation, we're not able to get in position here. So despite that you see, because you didn't see Ming, you were looking at the thing, and so you got the hook on Ming, who's blocking, happens to be blocking the objective. We got the poke. Are we ready? So Malf has root again. They blew ult, so now it's a 5v4. Malf root is not in sync with the Stitches hook, and it is hitting mainly the clone. Look at this flank from these two. Right? This can be a very good flank if we don't get counter-stunned. We're really clumped. If Blaze hits his E on you two, you guys just get blown up. Okay, good job. We split. This is a good Trank. We're still very split on this engage. Who's the target and how are we killing it? Right? The way our team composition works is off of hook kills and I don't see us in position to follow up on hooks or to fight the same target. Like, Jaina can play for these big flanks, but usually when Jaina's playing for the big flanks like this, it's usually with the root plus ring, because then you can just insta-kill anyone on the enemy team when you decide you want to push all your buttons. So when you've got the water elemental, you're typically ensuring kills and chasing things down, or using the water elemental to help peel for yourself when the enemies are trying to get to you. So this is just we're just not positioned correctly to take this fight. We probably shouldn't have even been here, like I said, just because it's on their side. So here comes water elemental, and we're chasing the blaze. This blizzard hits 3. It's a big blizzard. But Apollo might die to Ming, because Ming's just sitting there focusing her. Zul's poison. If Zul's planning to poison, we should have poisoned earlier over here when everybody was there. Apollo's gonna die. Amon's gonna die. Tassadar finally shows up. That's actually a pretty good body block. I don't know if he's trying to body block or not, but that was actually pretty good. We got the kill. Okay, can we get this objective? If we're playing for the objective... Ooh, that's a lot of damage. If we're playing for the objective, we need to be standing for it. Good job. We've peeled the only way they can hit it. It should be good. Okay. I know it's a lot of chaos, Nadster, but right now, you have 2 active regrowths. People need regrowths. Just do your best to keep up that Q minigame. The 2 people have regrowths are Amon and yourself, not these 2 guys. So, see if we can keep them regrowthed. Oh my goodness. Yep, and you got the fun, fast movement speed talent. You don't have to mount ever again. Just keep the regrowths going. Yeah, might as well go home if we're not doing anything on the map constructive. We had low resources. So right now, everything's in our favor. We're actually in a pretty good spot. This is a good idea. Looking for the camp while they're still dead. Let's see if we can get there in time, because the seed's also up here. So just playing on this top half side of the map is probably favorable overall, just because that's where the seed is. So Amon has no health again. I don't know what happened here, but we really should be resource ready for a fight. So whether we needed a tap, which... where's the button? Yeah, tap is up. So whether it be just tapping before we rotate all the way over here or whatever, just be aware of your resources so that way you're not coming to the fight half health. Unfortunately, into Ming or build Glass Cannon Ming, you will potentially get one shot off of a rotation of abilities. So once again, where are we fighting? If we're playing for the objective, we need to be on the objective side. If we're playing for kills, we need to play on the kill side. I agree that not all 3 of us need to be standing in this bush right on top of each other, but we should be positioning in a way that's helpful. Because we landed the hook. Look where Hammer is. Look where... You can't control Tassadar, obviously. But look where the follow-up damage is. So the root has to be perfect here. Okay, but we gorged. So we didn't communicate if it was root, gorge, or what we're doing. So, again, this ult's a little early, and then Ming walks away. Yep. So now if we would have tranked here, as soon as everyone got hit by the Pyroblast, or the Pyromania, we would be healing up instead of being almost dead. Amon almost died, half health. Tassadar made this crazy flank. I have no idea. Yeah, that Tassadar was nuts. Amon needs to go home. Oh my gosh, 100 health. Jaina's dead. Good ice block attempt. Yeah, if Jaina's dead, we gotta be willing to forfeit this. This seed is not worth 3 people dying, right? They're 1 of 3. So, yep, we call a retreat now. Oops, my mouse is all messed up. Do we still die? No, we live. Okay, there we go. Hook hammer, but no root, no follow-up damage. Just continue to work out together when we're gonna hook and what we're calling. So I see hook's ready. Are we looking at a hook? Because there's a bunch of minions in the way. No damage is here yet. Okay, we have some damage. We can look. What did we hit? Did Hammer take Unstoppable? You hit a minion. Wow. Okay. That's unfortunate. I was like, that hook should have hit. But, okay. We have 20s. We got, again, we got to communicate. We're looking for Gorge or something. Like, if you know you're going to Gorge, call Gorge. Because we've done it 3 times now. This is honestly something that's very hard to communicate because Nadster's going to get into a rhythm of root on every single hook. And then you're going to be upset when the root's late. So just trying to work that out. Keep working on the communication. We drop the hammer off. Obviously, if we have root, we'll be able to get the kill here a lot easier. Brightwing Z, great counter hook. That he dies this time for sure. And the Brightwing dies. All right, let's do something. Let's go. Okay. Call me crazy. You did get 2 kills. If these people are not out of position down here, I don't think you even need to fight them. Look at the map position once you get this kill. Like, I'm just going to look down at the mini-map because I'm literally not going to look at anything else. Okay. We just killed 2 people. What is the bestest, strongest thing we can do on Garden of Terror from this position to win the game? I would say you need to siege down this top building. You have 60 seconds. Nobody alive. Right? You have a Ming. Hit this building. Take this down. This seed, yes, the seed's on your side. So it's a little bit different because you can potentially get another kill and stagger kills and do more. But just think to yourselves, what's the most important, best thing we can do right now? And so if we take this fight down here, it's going to be a 3v3, 3v4. We've used Gorge. We've used Water Elemental. So I do think that killing them's good. But I'm looking right now at the map, and I'm like, how do you guys open a win condition? And, like, getting a building looks good. So let's see what comes out of us chasing them on the seed. So we get the hook. Got the anti-heal at 20. Oh no. Oh no. I did not know before I told you that this was going to happen. Just as a heads up, I had no idea that you guys were going to lose a 2v5. Like, oh, you killed yourself! Okay. Unfortunately, all of that happens, and because they have Abathur, I don't even know if these 3 camps now do anything effective. Like, you've got everything pushed into your favor, and they managed to trade up. So, of course you can get the seed. Is Abathur going to man up? Where's the Slapathur? Where's the stall? No, it's not going to happen. Especially with this being a 3 of 3 seed now. I don't even know if you guys can support this. We'll see. We'll see if I'm wrong. Because you'll get... Jaina's playing super safe. So we get 1 building. Do we get 2? Okay. So I guess that's worth. The fact that they gave us the seed made it worth. Okay. We're in a little deep here. 3v1 in a combustion. Do we have Trank? We haven't popped Trank yet. As soon as you saw him channeling his thing, you should start channeling your thing. Because you're gonna... Oh my gosh. Trank! Trank! Wow. He lives. That was nuts. Oh, we just brought a gorgeous person back to our team. Oh my goodness, you guys are so lucky. Tassadar thinks he's an Archon god for real. Okay, everything is in our favor. What do we want to do? Right? We can take camps, we can do stuff. We've got positional advantage. We're looking for a hook, though. Right? That's what we're looking for. We win off a hook. We need a hook. They were last seen here. So can we find a hook? Oh, You see this invisible blaze. You saw him, but this is what you want to see. She is still in that form. This is like free Hook City because she can't get out of that form. Oh, you saw it too. I think your Q got canceled by the polymorph. Oh man, we needed vision of this. They got everything set up. Now they can turtle. Oh no. Okay. Once again, doing too many things. Are we looking for a kill? Or are we doing a camp? If we're doing a camp, let's all hit the camp and be positioned to leave the camp once they show up. We tried, because we saw that they were here, we tried to hook. And then we had half the team still taking damage from the camp. We weren't able to position and get heals up. And then they just gunned us down with the Ming. So Archon's dead because Archon's dummy. Yeah. Unfortunate. But that's Storm League things. Okay. I am afraid that this game turns against you despite being so far ahead. Let's see if we can finish up here. Yep, they get that seed. There's nothing you can do. Alright, we're back. This is a little early for a hook. Like, I know, like, if you're going for a hook gorge, that's fine. But, like I said, Nadster's on top of it every time. Oh, no. And then we tried to root Trank. Like, it doesn't have to be every time you see combustion. But just think to yourself, if they're engaging and using an ult, I can be engaging and using an ult, right? Jaina's on an island over here. Oh, was that a friendly hook attempt? Yeah, we kind of counter synergy there if that was a friendly hook attempt. So we can try and communicate that a little bit better too. Tassadar is trying to kill himself. He got the hook. And the root's late. That's unfortunate. That was a dead right wing. So, some more practice. Or more communication. We're getting core damage. Like, we're doing good. Oh no, we walked right into them. Hold on. Okay, let's check this bush again. And this will probably be the last thing we look at. Okay, seed is up. We know we need to get there. Okay. Did we check this bush? We didn't. There's no one there, but we didn't check the bush. We need to be slamming this bush. We found a hammer. We get stunned. And he has to pop all of his stuff just to live. And he doesn't even live. Yeah, that he's too far forward. And then, like, we need to be checking and positioning around this. Without Jaina, like, I don't even know. Like, we're getting core damage right now. So anything we can stall to stop them. That was a good idea. It's kind of, as a blind hook's always rough. So I said, like, I don't know if there's a way if you could have stood here and slammed it first just to have vision of it, or if you had vision of them channeling. Right, because you can see the Brightwing right now. Right, I don't think you see vision of channeling. You just see the little path. There you go. See? That's all you need to do. Dead Brightwing. Good job. That core is 8%. What? Oh my gosh, we could have just ran core. Where's Hammer? Taking a fight 3v2 without our main DPS. Again, Nadster. Trank right away. Trank. We ate the blaze to peel? Oh man. We're all gonna live. I don't believe it. That is nuts. We should not have lived there. That's some good damage. Careful how far you chase Apollo. Well done. Alright, that's game. Go hit the core. Go hit the core. Don't do anyone do a camp. Go core. 28% health core. You got this. So, like, just go click it. Alright, well done. Okay. Goodness. Alright. Besides the random Tassadar, That was actually pretty good. Um, Definitely need to work on communicating still gorge timings and hook timings as far as engages. And then we again got stuck with like our jainas on camp duty, which means that not all of our blizzards are potentially up. So just being aware that this like trio is also going to be dependent on Jaina having blizzards for kills until later in the game when she has more buttons. So I liked it. It looked good. Um, let's look at some talents real quick, and then we'll be out. Um, Deep chill. That's level 20. Sorry. So reach for the hammer, okay. And since we took this, we have to take one of the Malatans, which we did. Machine gun Q build. There's not. I guess that's because you were worried about trying to pierce through to hit the hammer. I guess. Yeah. I would have liked to have seen the frost armor here instead. Oh wait, with frost hammer's on 4. Never mind. Yeah, this is fine. I'm sorry. I would have liked to have seen the camping talent because you got stuck being camper. So Ice Fury wand here, just so that way you get more opportunities to have more blizzards up. Wild Melt is fine. You can put it on the hammer and potentially be annoying. You also, it's also impossible. It's also very not smart to take Ring into Brightwing because Brightwing can just insta cleanse it. So this is a good pivot. I guess Blizzard Range for the hammer, and then since you took Blizzard Range, third Blizzard, like I still don't think you get. I don't think people stand in the third Blizzard long enough for this, but that's just my opinion. I would have taken the root or the armor pierce here. And then Frostbite Shield can now stack a second time, slowing targets up to 40%. Did you really need a sec? If you're going to go Water Elemental, take the upgraded Water Elemental. Like, it's so good. The upgraded Water Elemental does... I have to move this stupid thing back. The upgraded Water Elemental, I think, copies all of Jaina's abilities. Yeah, you get to cast for 50% more damage. You get to do all of your Qs, Ws, and Es off the Water Elemental. Like, it's super good. Like, I know that this is additional slows can be helpful, but like this is nuts. Globes. For going Globe Quest, you only got 30 globes the whole game. That's low globe. I probably wouldn't have taken globe here. I would have taken the armor. Unless it's like specifically a globe stacking level, like tower, like Cursed Hollow or somewhere. Is that not Cursed Hollow? Tomb of the Spire Queen, something we're going to be 4-man rotating. This probably doesn't get a ton of value. Yep, you were the wave clear, so you took more wave clear this time. Yep, 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 yep. Yeah, I like Master Hooker. Looks good. And then Zool, if you're going to go full, make sure you use this on heroes. It doesn't work. Damage doesn't work on not heroes. And then if you're going to go full W build, make sure that you can get to your target. So, alright. Good job, guys. I'll catch you on the next one.